Ay, cola. You guys really liked the last video that I did on the Am I the Asshole stories from Reddit. So by popular demand, I am bringing it back, but this time we are doing confessions and I'm super duper excited. Yeah, let's get into it. I might sound a little weird because I am getting over like a cough and an itchy throat, so don't mind that. I hate being first generation Mexican and wish I was white. Okay. Don't get me wrong, I love my culture. Sometimes I wish I grew up in Mexico. But it's so hard having parents that just don't understand anything and I have no one to get good advice from. My parents do speak English, but they still don't understand certain concepts and will never be happy for me. I was in college for 4 semesters, which were free, thankfully. And I decided, what? And I decided I changed my career path and enrolled myself in a new program starting fall. And my mom thinks I'm a loser because of it. She doesn't understand why I don't complete my associate's degree first. I was doing prerequisites. How do you say that? I hope it is. I was doing prerequisites from a program anyway, but she doesn't understand that and doesn't understand that having an associate's degree will get you nowhere. I'm also 20 years old. I'm still young and figuring out life, but she puts all this pressure on me like I'm supposed to have everything figured out. Another thing to add is I've never had a desire to go to college and get a random degree. I've just always wanted to follow a certain career path and would do what I have to do to get there. My mom thinks anyone with a bachelor's degree is successful, even though I know many people regret it and work a job that doesn't require a degree. I just want loving and understanding parents. The title was a bit of a stretch. I just said that because I have some white friends and their parents are so chill and supportive of whatever they do, but obviously I know it's not the same for everyone. Okay, you're right, the title was a stretch, but I get you. I understand that. I eat my own skin. Mm-mm. You what? This is going to sound super strange, and I want to preface by saying that no, I don't get the compulsion to eat other people. Great. It all started when I was a baby. I used to put my fingers in my mouth a lot, and I guess with teething and such, I started to slowly peel the skin off of my fingers. How do you remember that? That's your business. I don't know what it was, but peeling the skin back and watching it tear off my finger was so satisfying, and I kept doing it. I don't know if I could do this. I don't know. This is... My hands have turned red from the picking, and I've been using sharp objects like a pencil, X-Acto knife, etc. to help peel even more off in harder places. Every time I shower, my hands turn white, mostly my fingertips, and it's been horrifying to explain to everyone who sees it. My parents tried to get me to stop, but I always found ways to hide from them and do it anyways. My hands are super calloused and rough, but the skin peels away more easily now because of all the dead skin. Ugh. Oh my God. At one point, I got tired of throwing the pieces of skin away, so I started eating them instead. Brother,
Brother,
So you got tired of getting up and throwing them away, so you just were like,
Delicioso.
The skin doesn't actually taste that bad, to be honest. After I wash my hands with soap, it tastes gross. Please, 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 please don't tell me you stop washing your hands so you can snack on some callous, nasty, dead skin. Please, please. But the natural flavors of oil and such from the human body are kind of tasty. My best comparison is chicken. I know it's disgusting, but I just can't stop. I've gone to therapy for it a handful of times, but nothing has stuck. Eventually, I got tired of just eating my hands, so I started picking at my feet too. So you were like, ugh. The same red color has appeared since, and I mostly have to use an X-Acto to get it since the skin is rougher. My parents have tried to take my picking tools, but I have found that most objects are sharp enough to pierce skin if you try hard enough. You should stop trying. I feel like, My hands and feet bled all the time with the lack of skin, especially when I accidentally stab myself or peel too much skin. My feet hurt when I walk now, which has impeded my ability to go to school and such, but I just can't stop. You have just like opened skin cells and shit. Don't that get infected? And then it's, I don't even want to anymore. Someone said I busted to my first cousin's picture. That's basically it. You need help. That's nasty. I can't even read some of these. Y'all need help. 18 female. Weird relationship with my cousin. We should not be having relations with family members. Like, at all. I use my mentally disabled aunt to my advantage. You're sick. You need help. You need Jesus, the police, and to be put under the jail. I don't even care what the rest of your fucking confession is. You're crazy. My mother's sister is mentally disabled to a high degree. Her intelligence is that of a cucumber, in my opinion. And you're rude, because who? Unprovoked. The thing that makes me feel somewhat bad about this view is that she is one of the happiest people I know. Her absolute ignorance and incapability to follow simplistic directions make her perspective on the world so optimistic. It can be utterly stunning sometimes to see such positivity so constantly from someone so helpless. Unfortunately, or not, her particular goals in life and my financial struggle align rather perfectly. She's diabetic and not only wants to lose weight, but needs to for her health. For a long time, I didn't hide that I took her food without asking. After I was confronted, I slipped into a more stealthy mode of theft. Labels of what food is whose litter the fridge and cupboards now, but this is a little more than a silly farce to me. With her senile forgetfulness fully in my memory, I steal her food just enough to be plausible and gaslight her and my mother into thinking she's eating more than she is. Sometimes I even think they know and don't care. I get concerned sometimes because of the ungodly amount I'm taking. I'm a very active person and work out daily, so my snack and food intake is a lot. Thankfully, she is in good health and isn't being negatively affected by these actions. If anything, it may be aiding in her motivations and my own fitness. You're trying to make yourself feel better about this, but I'm here to tell you, you don't get to try to make yourself feel better about doing something so bad to someone so nice as you've depicted. You're rude, you're demented, and you need to be under the jail, okay? I've long since felt bad about this. Girl, bye. But I'm looking at my actions objectively, nothing is the matter. My financial issue as a college student paying for my own degree is solved, and she's losing weight as she wants. Most of the time, in fact, no one ever notices that I take her food without asking. I'm diabolical about how I skim food from her just enough so as to not alert her. I feel somewhat proud. What? You're proud? You're proud of stealing from your mentally disabled aunt? You're proud of that? I'm somewhat proud, yet also knowingly bad because I understand it's devious. I'm very aware that my mother and aunt aren't Redditors and have needed a place to expel this theft of mine for a while. I think even if they do find out, I'll be able to manipulate my way out of it. You're a horrible person. That's shitty of you, very shitty of you. I think you're actually a bad person. Someone commented, you're a piece of shit. Got it. FML, I made a racist comment. I'm a white girl, and 10 plus years ago, I told a black girl that she doesn't sound black, that she sounded white. I don't know how I meant it, but now I realize how racist and what the fuck that is. I cannot stress enough how much people used to tell me in like middle school how I sound so clearly spoken, or you are so whitewashed. Like, why do you talk like that? Like, what? They were like, you're like, is your mom white? Or like, is your dad white? Why do you talk like that? You talk so good. Like, you talk so proper. I'm like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? I'm just talking. This is how I've talked my whole entire life. What are you talking about? What is with y'all and almost killing or tainting or maiming your freaking siblings? Are y'all okay? My boyfriend pointed a gun to my head and loaded it. Yeah, so I don't know. We were arguing like always. He starts a fight every single day over nothing. It's seeming like he's abusive already and we're only into the second sentence. Why are you... I hope you've broken up with him and are working on yourself or found someone healthier and happier for you, because he is sick. I think he really wants to hurt you, to like actually you for real. So let's cut that short and not give him the chance. Shit he makes up in his head that he's afraid I'm doing for no reason. Anyways, I was yelling at him in an argument and he got mad at something I said, grabbed his pew and loaded the clip and pointed it at me and was yelling at me. He's the type of person who would low-key actually kill me to prove a point, I think. He thinks he's so powerful. I don't know, but I don't understand why part of me wants him after everything. Honey!
What?
Why is it so painful to leave? I've been through so much with him. I'm only in my early 20s. So you have so much time. We aren't necessarily together right now. I hate that I'm dealing with this shit when I've done nothing. I don't want to go through another heartbreak, but honestly, I don't think anything will hurt me more than everything he's already done. Girl, he's a red flag, but so are you. You want to stay after he's pointed a gun to your head, a loaded gun to your head, about shit he's made up in his head. Shit he's made up in his head. It's not even, he doesn't even have proof that you're actually doing anything. He's made up a scenario and was like, yeah, this is it. No. And then you say you want to stay? Y'all both need help. Alright, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video here. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. Thank y'all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and connect with me on all my social media, which is down in the description. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Mwah. Bye, Miss Girla.